What's up, guys? It's Mr. Janvet, and today we are back on the Pokemon Showdown server for episode 2 of Academy to the Top. No, it's a road to top 10 in the OU tier, as we're going to be using a team passed to me by the three. I don't know why in my head I always pronounce his name as the 3 OU. I don't know how you'd fit all that in there, but hey, don't ask me. But yeah, this is what we're going to be using today. Volcarona, OU, Banded, Melmel. Just a lot of heavy hitters. The thing with the lower ladder is I just never know what I'm going to run into. And because I haven't used these teams ever, and I'm not caught up on the meta enough to where I can look at a team and say, okay, it's weak to this. I got to be very careful with the teams I pick because, okay, not max speed pulse. So that's something to make note of. Oh, and that's just how it goes. So we're 1200. Excellent, excellent. We're almost there. You had a pretty serious team as well. So, it's fun. My man, I didn't even enter the battle, and homie clicked the timer. So I already know he's about his business. Okay, that's fine. Not definitely gonna attempt to sweep him with Volcarona. In order for me to do so, I need to find out what his Landorus is. If it's defensive, weaken that. And that's his main thing that can revenge kill me. I can muscle pass Dragapult if it's not a Thunder Wave variant. And I'd like to remove Finny as well. Best case scenario is catching that Ferrothorn on a superpower, and then I just double Byron Bash this quad. Pult is pretty nasty as well, but he has a Finny, which is annoying. He doesn't have anything for Future Sight, so I think the combination of Future Sight plus superpower will do him in. And so the biggest threat to my team, do I have a Ghost Resist? I do not. What kind of Cliff? I'm max Def Cliff, so I shut down Pult, Kyurem. Lando shuts down that. So nothing too crazy versus me. Which is what I'm thinking, well, what would I not want to deal with? And so I'm actually going to Landers. Very similar to yesterday, right? If it's a situation where if he's Scarf, well, let me think. If Volk is what I'm leaning towards, then if Scarf, I want to remove this early. If he's not Scarf and he U-turns out and goes to Ferrothorn and Toxic, I lose a lot of momentum. Particularly because this doesn't have rocks. So my Clef is my rocker. So I'm going to knock off here. Again, on the off chance that he is Choice Scarf. If I get Ferrothorn, that's great for Melmetal, right? Thunder Wave. A lot of waving of the Thunder here. So this likely has, so what I'm going to do here, he actually pivots to Pult, very aggressive style of player. He's like, what? Oh, no, I'm like, how did he take less than 50 from that? So we're going to go hard to Clefable here. Very little that I can't guard against as he goes to Specs Fire Blast or Life Orb Fire Blast. That was just a little too much as homie. Very interesting how quickly. Oh, not the Trick-Coon, not the full TR, man. Let me see what my Melmetal speed tier is. It's fast. It's fast, which is actually a good thing here. Melmetal is going to absolutely destroy him outside of Trick Room. Under Trick Room, I'll need Volcarona to shut down Glastrier. Slowking plus Landers to shut down this, which are the biggest deals. And then that Marowak is just going to do Marowak things. And so this is best case. As I said, I'm fast. This breaks his sash, so he can't Trick Room. And the only steel switch that he has is his own Melmetal, which does not want this smoke. Goes Porygon 2. I should 2-hit KO you because I'm just so powerful. I'm Choice Banded Mel. Oh my lordy lord. So that's one Trick Roomer done, which forces in his Melmetal here. Or he goes Stacka. Well, I guess Stacka, if you don't get flinch here, can pull off a Trick Room, but that does so much. And that Stacka attacker, man. Oh, yeah. I told you Melmetal was not playing these games. That's why I was like, yo, let me bring some strong shit because it's just so it's both nerve-wracking and fun because you just never know what you're gonna run into. And so it's like, do I, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy stuff. And so Dragapult is going to easily be my biggest threat here. doesn't exactly. I mean, technically, super effectively hits every mon on his team except Ninetales. Um, so Hazard plus Dragapult. When I double Iron Bash, he loses a mon. Slowking guards against the fire types. Land up for Garchomp. Volcarona upon Quiver Dancing doesn't win unless Victini's significantly weakened or Garchomp is gone. And so, that being said, a Sun Scarf Victini is problematic. So we never want that. Meaning we're gonna have to shut down Ninetales early. So phase 1 is gonna include Dragapult. I figured he would lead this, but I don't think this can harm me in any significant way. I think Hex would 2k. I'm just wondering if, like, again, lower ladder, right? It's, you just never know what you're gonna get. And so I'm gonna double out to Melmetal. I know this doesn't run a fire move. You may have rocks on this. Copycat. Ah, that blows. So I'm watching me get Hypnosis here, which isn't great because I need Slowking for Victini. Well, you'll see what I mean. So Leafeon comes out. Oh, my man is on it. My man is on these plays. Thankfully, I have a bulky Volcarona. You see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? My man is a fucking beast. He's a fucking beast. And now I have to take a Bandit Sun Boosted V-Create most likely. Oh, yeah, that shit doesn't even 2k. Eject button. What the fuck? So maybe no. I mean, I can't tell. Oh, what? Thankfully, I burned him. What? Oh, my Volk is gone. I mean, it's whatever. It's not the end of the world, but I forgot this is not my rocker. Okay, I'll U-turn here in case he goes Mesprit. Delmise makes sense too. So I get a kill here with this thing speed tier because I don't trust Dragapult to knock him out. Double Iron Bash, since it's not Banded Victini, I can do a little something here. I'm surprised he went Chomp. This must be rocks. This can't kill me, so I'm just gonna double Iron Bash. Yeah. You got outplayed, son. Is it helmet? Yeah. So I take a lot of damage, but I'd expect Nasty Plot / Solar Beam here. I'm just gonna go for double Iron Bash. Because I think if he plots, I'm in a really awkward position. Well, no, I can just sack Melmetal after that. Okay, so I could have had him there. So that's the thing with lower ladder, right? He was pulling all kinds of doubles, but does something silly like go for Energy Ball there. So I'll slack off here. I know he's probably gonna Nasty Plot. You think Energy Ball plus? I'm just Future Sight, sack. Yeah, I can Future Sight. See, doesn't know when to predict versus not predict. Energy Ball did 32. Yeah, it'll probably kill me. Yeah, I'll sack the Melmetal. It's not beating anything else. Let him fire move. I might not die from that, yeah. Which means I get to go back to Slowking and get the sack fodder. But yeah, not knowing when to predict, and that Sun turns right there. So that's the damage I needed for Dragapult. Oh, he's Heat Rock or whatever. So Darts gives me a kill here. Doesn't want his Sun gone. Leafeon is in. Dragon Copycat Energy Ball. What is a weird situation I'm in? Dragon Darts, huh? This is so weird. I'm not the most in tune with what Copycat does. Like, so I'm learning myself. But Pult, I'm Boots. I didn't know that. I really should check these sets. So Darts, no drawback here as he forfeits. But you see what I'm talking about? Homie doled around with the eject button Victini and the like, those are the things that will snip you, just snip a point off you. And I'm not trying to I'm trying to keep all mines. You know what I'm saying? So that was a tricky one. Do I have Thunder Punch and Ice Punch? Yep. Okay. So Melmetal is not as clean here. In fact, nothing is as clean as I'd like it to be here. Maybe Volk. Volk is really good here. Volk is my win con, unless that's Unaware Clef, in which case maybe Toxic and Knock. Maybe Thunder Wave and Dragapult. Dragapult can be good here. It's just going to come down to what. I'll have to slow play this one. So let's break it down, right? Volcarona is going to be integral for Rillaboom checking, which means I can't have rocks up in case he knocks. Because he has the Slowbro, Melmetal pretty much will never do anything. Even if I Thunder Punch, you'll just switch. Landorus, very useful. It's going to be very useful. You can't guard against Toxic. It's going to be very, very useful. In fact, I'm going to start with it. But I'm thinking about his Blaziken, which, depending on how I play, that could easily destroy me if I'm not careful. Though he doesn't have any setup fodder. So playing to the Volk, Lando, early disruption, and offensively only his Blaziken can handle me. I just don't think I can deal with. Well, actually, I can do this. Oh, he actually started with the Slowbro. So I'm not gonna. Is it even worth? He could be Helmet. I'll pretend like I don't have U-turn or something. Let me think. If I go Slowking, Future Sight. If I go Clef, Baits, and what if I go Slowking, Baits, and Clef positionally is a little better in case he teleports. He Scalds hard, which is best case for me, because I get to get up bands here, which is gonna be helpful for punishing really everything that's not Zapdos and Clef. Yan. Interesting. So obviously I'm not going to leave this in, so Slowking makes the most sense. Teleport, and Rillaboom's going to come in. Zapdos. So this makes things interesting. Let me think. Do I Future Sight first or do I Scald first? Future Sight is better because he's going to defog, right? And so I'm thinking Scald into if I teleport here and go to I'm just thinking how could I get a lot of value, because I have the Future Sight out. I don't have anything that really punishes Slowbro. I guess if I see if he's Discharge, because what I want to do is go Volcarona and then put him in a spot where he has to pick him on to take a Future Sight. But if it's Discharge, he could paralyze me, and I don't want that. Which has the least risk? So I'm gonna go directly into Clefable here. It's Hurricane. And you know, something on my mind was like, watch him go for a completely unnecessary prediction, because this is low ladder, right? So you want to be able to, you want to be careful of these goons. And that Hurricane did a lot. So he's actually max special attack, which is really bad for me because now he confused me. He goes back to Slowbro. Okay, thankfully I get to take the Future Sight. So he's wise enough to know to do that. Gonna try to get the rocks back up. Okay, excellent. Especially if he yawns again. No, that's fine. So I ended up with my rocks, which is great. We're gonna knock off his heavy duty boots here. We should snap out of confusion. So this is the best case. Awesome. He's static too. So now we get to get our rocks back up. He's banking on hitting Hurricane. All right, it's not the. I don't have Moonblast. This ain't it. I just realized. I'm like, oh, I just Moonblast here. This ain't it. No sir. I don't love Thunder Wave that much. I can get the logic behind it. Nah, I can't rock with that. I'm like, okay, I just blah 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 here. And he's offensive too. That sucks. I can't Moonblast you. That's crazy. Wow. I am walled by a Spadef Clef walled by a Zapdos here. That's unacceptable. Okay. I just realized he defied. I could have rocked there. That's actually a misplay. So I hard Lando here. He covers SD and knockoff. I'm not sure he has knockoff or Thunder Punch. That's the only reason he'd go to this. So U-turn here. I actually misplayed. I should have rocked here. I just realized he defogged. But me not having... Is this helmet? No. 9%. I think 9% is... I think 9% is defensive. Intimidating is a non-stab U-turn. This is not an easy, quick matchup. But I'm getting a lot of information, so... Teleport. Yeah, I need Moonblast. I'll hope that he misplays here and stays in. Yeah, he should be. Okay, he's fucking helmet, which is horrible for us. Okay, we'll have to play a lot more intelligently in this game. I can't just fuck around. And he yawns, which is wise. Maybe I should have went Slowking there. He went Blaziken on my Slowking. I know he's gonna teleport here, but we're still gonna aim to sweep him with Volcarona. He goes to Blaziken on me. That's what I'm saying. Like, Life Orb knockoff should not kill me from here. Besides, even if I go Lando, I think... What kind of Lando am I? I don't even know my spread. I'm max. So, like, the Blaziken is the biggest threat to me. So if he's just going to give it to me here, like, I'm more than traded. Slowking isn't... I have 224 defense. That's a lot of defense for Slowking. So I have 112. So I'll probably never die here, but I just want to run this calc. Slowking, oh, he's specially defensive. Blaziken, let's assume Adamant. Only thinking he knocks me out. Crazy stuff. Knockoff's a strong move, but I'm at 83%. So I'm pretty sure it's a 0% chance. I love seeing how these spreads evolve. I didn't know Slowkings are running that much. Knockoff does 70 to 82. I'm at 83. Should never kill me. Yeah, I knew he'd do some goofy shit like that. So Blaziken, the biggest threat to my team, is gone. And here comes likely Zapdos or Rillaboom. He really struggles killing this Slowking. The Rillaboom must not be banded. Is it better to... The Lando is clearly... Well, the Clef could be his rocker too. If he knocks me off here... Because he's never grassy gliding. He's going to U-turn. So I'm going to just go to my Melmetal instead. Yeah, in case he does that. And that's clearly banded. Because I actually don't want my item in this game. My choice band, at least. So Slowbro gets... oh, wow. He's... What the fuck? What is his item? Man, that's tough for me. So let's see what he has in store for me. I'm just gonna flamethrower directly. It's unaware Clef. I mean, you must be unaware going directly into your Clef like that. Damn, that's tough. No, he just has tough. Oh, that's tough. Fuck. I'm getting crushed by this guy. No, but that's not good. Okay, I know what I must do. So we're gonna Thunder Wave here to catch his Clef. That way we can potentially Hex. Why would you leave the Slowbro in? If I was Spec Shadow Ball, you die there. What? Oh yeah, the Future Sight, right? since this is, again, this is ladder, I'm expecting him to just, so protect wish. Interesting. Protect wish. I think it is unaware, but he just, that means he can get status. So I don't need to thunder wave him with this. I really should have went back to and Clef is pretty hard for him to kill too. So we're gonna rocks here. Yeah, we can still do this very easily. It's just the fucking Zapdos is offensive and I don't have Moonblast, which is such a pain in my ass. And if I keep knocking, I'm gonna get staticked, and you don't want to play with Hurricane luck and all that stuff. Man, but he only has Volt Switch, which is good, but him toxicking me is shit. So we're gonna teleport here. Still has several ways of winning, guys, but it just made things a lot more complicated with his toxic Clef. Excellent. So his Clef is in. I mean, certainly he's unaware, right? Well, I mean, I guess he might not be. I haven't shown Thunder Wave, so I'm going to go for it here. That way, Dragapult can click Hex. Yep, excellent. So he'll rocks here. On his Zapdos, likely Defog. If he Hurricanes, I'll just recover it and come back. Let me think. Future Sight. Force in. Volt Switch, Future Sight. Hurricanes, excellent. Should Hurricane again, predicting my Lando. If he doesn't, it's not the end of the world, because well, I guess I don't need to remove. Excellent. And so now he has to Volt Switch out into Slowbro, or just hard switch to the Slowbro. Is it worth it to remove its rocks? I think you always Volt Switch to the Slowbro. That's fine. I mean, oh, he just took the Future Sight. I wonder what the let's see how much this does. This might be able to why would you even risk the Protect? So Polt's huge right now. Polt is huge. If he leaves this in, he's gonna go for Wish. I'll try to get the excellent. Now Toxic here, because if he's not Scarf, which I doubt he is, rocks. So he's committing to rocks, which is interesting considering like it's not in his favor. Because I have boots everything except Lando. Lando is the only thing that takes rocks. So that means he's going to commit to Zapdos having rocks, which, you know, is looking like a Dragapult decimation. So he allows me to get that. Is there a point in knocking? No, not if he's going Zapdos. So he's not Scarf, which is good. Slowbro. So Pult gets a KO killer here. Excellent. So we get to Hex here. Man, why is this like trickier than it needs to be? So Slowbro is dead, which means he no longer has a good Future Sight switching. Obstarilla Boom will take this U-turn damage. You might glide, but he should just go for knockoff, which would punish my Volcarona tremendously. So what I'm gonna do is go Lando first. He can't knock me out with any one move. Then I'll pivot to Vulcan Flamethrower. Should knock, yeah. I want to say he can move Grassy Glide from here, 28% to a max. I doubt it. Yeah, which gives me a big hit with the U-turn, which is huge. Which means I come back in with Pult boots, and I just Hex. So Rillaboom's gone. Best case is he goes Clef here for some reason, but he goes Zapdos. So I think it's even worse. Mm. So now it's a matter of just Volcaronaing him. Um, the thing is, he'd need to hit Hurricane, crit me, hit Hurricane and crit me here to get much value out. But I'm just gonna hard Clef and get the rocks up. Best case, he volt switches, which is the best. This is great for me. Probably Clefable coming in, but we're gonna move rocks, remove this item, and then rocks. Yeah, let him get his health back, and then we're gonna start back with the future side shenanigans. We'll just knock here, double knock. On the odd chance he tries to go Rillaboom, this should have an item. Yeah. Expert belt, interesting. That was so telegraphed, but I did way too much. I was like, there's no way you go Rillaboom there. But I mean, with grassy terrain up, your Hurricanes certainly aren't going to be doing much now. So soft boiled. And if he defogs, then that frees up my Volk. So the little bit of knockoff damage is going to go a long way in this one. Rocks. Yeah. No, I don't need the damage. So Hurricanes. As I said, if I go Polt here, the game's over. Well, if I no, it's too much room for luck. So he volt switches here, which is best because then Dragapult just wins. He volt switches here as I teleport. If he Hurricanes, no, future sight. Yeah. I didn't think volt switch would do that much, but I don't think I'll die because terrain goes first, I want to say. Yeah. So awesome. The question is, what do I want to do here? I could teleport as he wishes. Is there a point in teleporting? The Hex did so little to the Zapdos though. It's just kind of surprising. And I still have no idea what kind of clef this is. Like Spadef, you know, I don't know enough of the roles for future sight because I believe he took that. Let's say he stays into attack. Shows wish for take. Let's say Moonblast here. And knocks me out. I'd go to Volk. No, he didn't take rocks, right? Did he come in on rocks? Clefable, future sight. Okay, so he's not unaware because I had rocks up. Hurricane, yeah, Volt switch. So he's not unaware, which is good. So means Volk comes in and beats it before it beats me. So I'm actually gonna go directly to that right now. Wish is correct because he took all that health. Wish he's gonna have to take future sight. Back to Slowking I go. It's toxic. Yeah, let's set up another one. Yeah, future sight. He didn't wish, which is good. So let me think. Quiver Dance here. Flamethrower plus future sight should outdo his wish significantly and leave him to Polt. It's not. The flamethrower is just doing nothing, man. Jesus, I may have misplayed here. Man, I think I fucked up here. Problem is I cannot do enough damage to him. Yeah, I may have just had my first loss. But not. It's not over yet. The flamethrower is just doing way less than I expected. Is all. Like I expected. Unless he's no, I knocked his item off. Am I tripping here? Didn't I knock this thing's item off? Leftovers knocked off. Or maybe he did take rocks and I'm not paying attention. Badly Poison, Future Sight, Credence Wish, Slow can come back, Fable use Toxic. Oh, he did take rocks. He is unaware. I'm bad. I am so sorry, guys. I was not paying attention to that. So he just went for Wish. Yeah. I was not paying attention to the rocks. So what I should have done was gone to Polt first, because Polt can take a hit and then switch back. Yeah, I just absolutely tossed this game away. It's not over yet, because I can still, like, Moonblast shouldn't kill my Polt from full, and then, you know, 2 hexes might do him in with the right roll. Oh man, now he's gonna go to Zap though. He goes to Landers though, which is a misplay. Earthquake might do it, kill me. Oh, I just completely blanked, and I can't do that on the road. Oh my lord, that did a fuck ton. Jesus, that did a fuck ton. Good God. So he's offensive, which means Pulse. So it's gonna come down to, because he did switch out at 90. So I can potentially still win, but I just made a fucking mockery. What? Oh, now I need to bank on a fucking para. And me not having Moonblast is a disaster, because then I could beat Zapdos. So I need for him to get full parried here. Ah, he doesn't. So that's our first loss today. I can't believe I just fucking forgot about the unaware. I didn't. If his Lando died, I think I won that. He'd need to get not full parried multiple times. That was an absolute throw. I definitely should have paid attention to the stones. But I'm curious as to how much that does for the future. And there goes I'm telling you, these lower ladder kings will run up on you, man. And so I'm like, okay, well, nah, that was just a straight up, like, what the fuck was I thinking? Because I'm like, okay, if he's not unaware, and so my logic was correct there. If I didn't pay attention, I mean, if I realized he was unaware, if he was Magic Guard, then me going to Volk setting up to Flamethrower was the correct decision. But me making the mistake of not paying attention to the stones, digging into him. But I am curious as to what utility Clef. I don't think it kills a Moonblast. Wow, it's a guaranteed kill? No, this is Life Orb. I was about to say. Yeah, so it doesn't kill Polt. So actually there, had Lando died, so my play there was actually to U-turn out, sack Clef, and then come back. But I thought an offensive Lando there, unless it wasn't offensive, maybe it was max HP, max attack. Because I'm not, Hex is like the equivalent to a Draco Meteor. So I'm expecting a offensive Landers to die to Landers. Let's assume he was Scarf. Like, he's not Scarf, obviously. Yeah, I should have, I threw that game. So let's say poisoned Hex Polt 66 to 78. So he was max, he's either max attack or I just don't know Clef rolls, and Earthquake does 75% to me. Clefable. Alright, so we're gonna grab another one. So we just learned something there. That shit did fucking 75%. That doesn't make any sense. Because right here I'm doing this calc, and Scarf with max earth. Let me think. Adamant. What? I think he might have been Adamant max HP. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm glad. It's that was such a silly. Not even the Volk shit was bad, but you always gotta assume. You can't assume, like, particularly in this part of the ladder, that it wouldn't be max attack, max HP. So I'm like, okay, he did 75. Something's wrong there. He's max attack, obviously, but he was max attack, adamant max HP, which was the only way he could win that game, because Polt still won. But yeah, that's just how the cookie crumbles. 100% my fault. Not gonna lie, that loss annoys the shit out of me because I only have 9 left and it's this low. But we just gotta keep it pushing. Landorus guards against 5 members, so we're gonna keep it at the utmost. Volk is gonna be necessary to assist with Zero Aura and Corviknight. Clef is almost useless. Pulse is damn good. Melmetal is damn great. And so phase 1 will involve, of course, the Landorosu. The question is this Rocky Helmet Hippowdon? We're going to U-turn here to find out. No. And so we're trading value here off rocks. Rocks are okay. But we're dealing with Rush Drill. With Clef coming in, I'm dealing with Rush Drill coming in on rocks. Is that the best way to gain value? If I go Melmetal here, a double Iron Bash. Yeah. So I figured he would Toxic, because Lando is just too fucking good. He's probably Smooth Rock. So what we're gonna do is Stealth Rock first, so that when the drill comes in, I can take value off with the knockoff. I know I wanted Smooth Rock gone, but maybe I should go Hard Sloking here. Hard Sloking covers everything except you never go Garchomp. Hard Sloking covers. Yeah. So it was Orb, right? And so I'm gonna go Hard Sloking. One, his sand isn't wearing off now. Doubles to Garchomp. This must have Draco Meteor. This doesn't make a lot of sense. Otherwise, I'm gonna teleport hard. Excellent. Your boy got the fill in the infill. Your boy got the infiltration on him. So obviously my ability goes through substitute. He's smart enough to know that, which is good to know. We're gonna Thunder Wave here so that we can Hex spam. I should just U-turn, right? Draco Zolt. This is a problem. Likely Draco coming out here. Going to go Clef. It's my weakest link. If he Bolt Beak, so be it. But yeah, I figured as much. So now we get to pivot to Lando. Pretty obvious Lando switch. Pressure leftovers. We're gonna remove this thing's item. Like, probably doesn't want rocks up. Yeah. So we get to U-turn out here. How do I want to play this out? The Chomp clearly is my biggest issue with Volcarona. The question is this max. If that's not the case, if I get rid of this Corviknight, then my Landorus just clicks Earthquake for free. Melmetal just clicks Double Iron Bash for free. I mean, it kind of already does. Do I go... So I'm gonna do is go Polt here. If he U-turns, horrible play. Yeah, figured as much. So Hex should bring him back down to... So he's 40. He's like... I think that's Spadef. I need to learn these. Like, that's the equivalent of a Draco Meteor, man. Like, you should not be taking that so well. But Polt is pretty weak. So let's find out his EV spread, because we got a lot of learning to do. I don't want to toss too many games. I really should play some off screen to compensate for this. Paralyzed. So let's see. Infiltrator, Timid, Hex, that's 46. He has a lot of Spadef. With pressure, it's kind of whack. But he doesn't have his leftovers, so he switches it out, which I can understand. I don't want my Landorus item. Leftovers gone. So he pivots to Hippowdon to get the sand back up. Gonna double to Slowking here. I've shown knock. I don't want him pivoting to drill. Yeah, that's what I expected last time. That's why I did it the first. That's why I did it. I was thinking about doing it when the turn on I went for knockoff. So drill is gone, but Draco's ult is in and it is ready. Goes Garchomp, which I don't agree with. Now Lando is free. I've been playing it pretty conservatively. I figured you'd scale shot, but you're just in no position to. I mean, I'll just U-turn. Well, you fixed the what's it called issue, but I still got Clef at full. So I'm guessing he's gonna hard switch out to Corv. I could see that. But the Garchomp is too low now. So my Volcarona can come in and actually just destroy him. I don't even think he's gonna switch. Yeah. Makes sense to just Brave Bird hard because you don't want me setting up. Yeah. So now I just destroy him with ground moves. Surprised he went Hippo, but I guess not really. I've consistently. I'm gonna Roost here. Just primarily to have one. I don't think he'll Toxic. I think he's gonna double switch. But also, I need to have this for as a 0 or a check. The Earthquake. Wow, that did a lot. Yeah, let him Toxic. He's EQing. He's wasting his sand turns. Okay, since I know he's gonna Toxic here, I'm gonna go to Melt Metal and kill this. I wasn't like a prediction. That's why I'm so disappointed with the first game, man. Cause this is that's such an easy little. No, actually, no, it wasn't. He had a pretty annoying team. I think I just didn't play well enough. The Toxic Clef certainly was a problem. My Slowking getting Toxic, that wasn't part of the goal, the plan. So goes for the EQ as he should. And we can't guard against Dragon right now, so I'm just gonna Dragon Darts. Come on, what? Come on, man, what? Oh, fucking shit. No, I should have went Clef. This is a misplay. Don't get mentally, not tilted, but, you know, that's frustrating. I shouldn't have went Landers here. Clef was the play. So I could technically lose now. That Earthquake. Okay, he went 0 Aura first. Which makes sense, especially if he's Life Orb. Bulk up, fuck. It depends on if he's Life Orb, right? And he is. That was a good bulk up there. I can't knock him. So now, depending on, I should have went Lando first. No, I didn't play this end game well. That's why I said I shouldn't have gone Lando. I should have went Clef first because it mitigated a lot of this luck. But I was a game-winning bulk up there. Because if I knocked, but he should know, like, well, if he's Life Orb, I don't know why he switched. He just, what? I mean, I'm grateful he just choked. So yeah, +1 certainly would have killed me. Maybe he thought I was unaware. But what would I do? I mean, you'd still attack there. Well, I guess if he assumes that he can't beat my Lando. Okay, I could see his logic there. If he feels like it's 100% loss if Zeraora dies, because his Draco's ult is slower than my Landers, then fair enough. It might not have been, honestly. I'm not happy that I had to, like, that end game got so sloppy. Sand whatever didn't cross my mind. So obviously Dragapult just won the game outright. Yeah, there are a ton of misplays in that game. I got too cocky. Um, I'll just move on from that loss. But we're gonna wrap up this live here today. So we have one on the board already. Sorry, checking my phone. But yeah, we have one on the board already. So we have 9 more in the back. I guess this makes this more intense, right? So yeah, hit the like button down below, guys. Much appreciated. And yeah, join me on this journey as we go to the top.